We are finishing up our series on our Team Extreme website. And you guys are probably sick and tired of hearing me talk about it. But our desire is to really build this out to the point that it is a Brenda keeps calling it an OSS, one-stop shop. And so we want all of our partners just to get used to going here. They should be able to get to anything they need. And hopefully we're not going to build out any bigger, we're only talking 3, 6, 9, 12 cubes. So that hopefully it's very clear where to go, what to do. And we're kind of walking our way through this. Today we're going to wrap it up. But we talked about if you have a new partner, you go here, launch a new partner, go through that what all's in that block or cube. Maybe I need to call it a cube. If you're looking for a link to get somewhere, here's the cube to go for the links to get you to where you need to go. If you've got a product issue, question, information, and it says right here on the front, product bundles, product labels, the fact sheets, ingredient levels, product questions, anything product, you go to that cube. This cube we're going to keep building out because I feel like that is an area that is really helping our partners and ourselves just get better and better when it comes to our verbiage. Daily method of operation. We were talking on our leadership call earlier. We're going to build out come January. We're gonna tackle a book called Sharpen and just really hone in on us as if you've got one person on your team, you are a leader, and really see if we can develop ourselves. I don't care where we are on the spectrum. We want to develop ourselves into becoming the best leaders we can be. And we're going to probably begin housing a lot of that information from the book Sharpen. We're going to start that in January. Then we went into customer service. So there's all kinds of things to really give you ideas on how to take care of your customers, what to send them. It's much easier to take care of a customer than it is to go out and get a new customer, as well as, getting them off to a strong start and getting great things to start them off, but also when those customers do fall off, staying connected with them. We're doing this 100 conversations challenge. One of my challenges to myself is to go through all my canceled customers and reconnect and have conversations with them. You'd be surprised how many people get back on Juice Plus. Maybe the timing wasn't right, or they've had a chance to try some other things and realize they missed Juice Plus. So we're going to keep building out things in that customer service cube that you can run to quickly and help you connect with those canceled customers or current customers. All right, here's where we start today, the skills cube. Several years ago, we built this out, and we're going to come back in. This is our next series that we're going to step into. This was created from the GoPro book by Eric Worre, and we're going to once again go back to the basics and walk through the 8 skills that we need as a Juice Plus partner. So if you've got new people on your team, we should see 50, 60 people on this call on Mondays. We really should. And if you're showing up and you're not getting your team on here, you're missing a great opportunity, because what's going to happen is you're going to have to go back to them and personally do this yourself. So either get them on this call, or you're going to have to do a lot of individual calls or personal team if you want to do it with your team. But this area is crucial. Whoops, I'm sorry, jumped out. Is product knowledge. You got to know about the product. Then where do you go to find your prospects? Then how do you invite them to join our team, start taking our product? Then how do you follow up? Do you have a system to follow up? Then Are you familiar with questions, how to ask questions and how to answer questions, how to deal with objections? That's a skill. Inviting people to events, that is a skill that we need to learn and grow. Linda Gardner is one of the best people I've ever seen of rallying people and getting people to an event. You know, are you good at that? Converting prospects to partners. You know, that's a skill. Learning how to move people in that direction. And then lastly, customer care. And the better care we take of our customers, the longer they're going to be customers, and the higher the probability that we turn them into a partner. So that's what we're going to jump in next. But this is here for us to utilize. And when you're having those calls with your team, maybe you come here and think, okay, who am I going to have a call with on my team? What area do I need to go in here, freshen up, get ideas when I make that phone call? And the question is, are you reaching out and connecting with your partners on a weekly basis at least? All right, so that's that skills cube right there. Here, the next cube is customer newsletters. You know, what a quick way to connect with your customers. And we're going to keep building these out. Brenda and I are working on one right now that we're about ready to on the immune system. And so come here, utilize these. And all you have to do, here's one that I use a lot that just helps. It's a very basic, what makes Juice Plus unique? And all you do is literally start here and copy down to the bottom. Once you've copied it, then you just go and drop it in an email and then send it out to whoever you need. It is simple, you guys, simple. And this to me is one of my favorite ones. It's very basic, but a really good one to share if you want in a quick one-stop shop, want to introduce what Juice Plus is to somebody. So I can't stress enough, you guys, use this website and use these newsletters because they're already there. We're probably going to do one on all of our research. We've got a lot of good newsletters coming down the pike for you, so please use them and get your team to use them as well. Okay, the next cube is our tools section, and this is where I need y'all's help. And I don't know if Debbie Belcher's on here today, but she's been good. Debbie, okay, good. I can only see about 4 people. Debbie's been saying, hey, what about this? She just sent me one earlier today that said, what do you about having a section on osteoporosis? And I was like, excellent. That's an excellent one. So as you come across customers and what they need, then let me know what it is. Now, I know Mara had said, we need to set one on men. Well, I kind of fooled her and there's it is, but I don't have anything in there yet. So I need your help, you guys. This is a massive undertaking. So when you find great things that you're using, just send it to me and say, hey, put it under here. Or, hey, we need a section. I've started on the cardiac. So here's, what I'm doing is you'll know if you've got someone with cardiovascular disease, boom, they come right here. There's going to be videos. There's going to be articles, there's going to be visuals. We want to build these out that this is the first thing you think of when you've got a customer with cancer. Okay, I know if I go here, one of my all-time favorite, if you've not listened to this, the AEIOUs of Striding Through Cancer, hands down, one of my absolute favorite videos to share with somebody who's dealing with cancer. Here is disease fighting phytochemicals. Here's a great article. Some people would rather read. Some people would rather watch a video. Some people would rather listen to something. So you ask that, and how wonderful that we have options for all of these things. And so our goal is to continue to build them out, build them out, build them out. So that's what the tools section is going to be focused on. Different diseases, there's pregnancy, asthma, allergies, seniors. We're going to build this one out, and I can't remember. I wish I knew who gave me this idea, Someone said, what if we had a toolbox for follow-up? I don't think I have anything in here yet. I do not. Let's just say you've had somebody you have been dripping on, dripping on, dripping on. You need more ideas on how to continue the drip. As long as the conversation is still going, you still have the potential to have a customer on you, a brand new customer or potential partner on your hands. So I think having a whole section on the follow-up and giving you ideas how to follow up is huge. So love to hear from you. I know Allison's been good to give me stuff. Please give me what you got. And then obviously we have all the different bundles. We've got those begun. We've begun to build those out as well. So if you're talking to someone and you're sharing a bundle with them, no, and man, I just saw on Insights, they've got a ton of fabulous stuff on the Tower Garden. So anyway, so this tool section is all about the tools you need to bring to share with a potential customer. And we'll probably put some on here, tools you need to share with a potential partner as well. So I'll make one of those too. So we want to build out this toolbox. All right, so we've got the skills cube, the customer newsletter cube, tool cube. Now this cube is social media. We want to really start building this out for you. We've got October things, some great things for October. We've got to build out November, so that's coming. We've got some on December already. And Juice Plus is really starting to beef up the social media content for us. Know that we're going to house it in here. Here's just I pulled some of this actually from Allison's website, team website of just product visuals that boom, quickly you can come and pull something from here. So social media, if you've got some great stuff, send it to me and we'll keep building our social media library out. All right, this cube is what I'm trying to do is continue to, as we do our trainings, just begin to build out our trainings so that if you think, oh, okay, I have a partner, here's what they're struggling with, you could come right here and, and I'm doing, currently we're in there, where do I find series? So I'm dropping the videos in here so you know right where to go to find any trainings that we've had in the past. And I've got to go pick up some from my YouTube channel, but just know that, we've got one on objections. Just know that they're in here. Here's one, a video training on customers. So this is a great place. This is one of my favorite trainings that I think is really good for a new partner. So as leaders, what we want to do is continue to educate our team and help them along and strengthen them. And on our leadership call earlier, I think it was Mara or Sandy Horn, we're just talking about continuing to go back over the basics and the trainings so that we are stellar as ourselves, as partners, as leaders, as well as being great leaders for our team and really driving home those necessary skills and trainings that they're going to feel confident with. The more confident we are as partners, the more we're going to attract more people. And that really, what I want to challenge us to do is continue to develop ourselves and to train and sharpen ourselves. And then the last cube here, so we've got social media training, and then the last cube is just kind of information. A lot of times people ask about our fees. We hear a lot about collagen right now. So there was a great, and I heard this Dr. Pohl a couple of weeks ago. We had a big event, a doctor's panel here in Newnan. It was phenomenal. And this doctor was so good. I mean, he's really good. And he just wrote an article on collagen, which is really a hot topic right now, but it's very informative. And so if you've got somebody who maybe that's a topic. So what we're going to do, we're hearing a lot about balance of nature. And so in here, we've got Dr. Du Bois's points. He reviewed balance of nature and in kind of distinguishing, we never want to bash another product, but what we want to know is we want to know Juice Plus and what sets Juice Plus apart from other products out there. And you've all heard me say this before, but many years ago when I was in college, I worked my way through college by working at a bank. And when working at that bank, what we really honed in on was I learned how to look at the bills. And I knew what the authentic bills look like. So the more I knew the authentic bills, the quicker I could spot a counterfeit. And I think the same is true for us. The more we know about Juice Plus, the more we're going to spot the inconsistencies, what's missing in other products. And so knowing, I think this is beautiful that Dr. Du Bois went through the other product for us. We can get an idea of that, but then turn it back to, what makes Juice Plus unique and focus on Juice Plus. So anyway, we're going to continue to build that out. So if there's certain issues that maybe you're having, that you're hearing from your customers, your partners, or prospect customers, then let us hear from you, and we'll plug it in this area. So look at me. I went through that fast this week. Okay. Okay. So that is our entire website. We're probably not going to add any more cubes, and everything pretty much will fall under all these cubes. And hopefully the more you use this website, the more you're going to quickly know where things are. But hopefully it's simple enough that you'll know right what cube to go into when you're looking for what you need to look for. So I'm going to stop sharing right now, and let's just kind of open it up to questions. Let me hear from you guys on, have you been using it? What is it that is missing that you might need? Let's hear from you guys. I talk plenty, so I want to hear from you guys more importantly. Ideas, thoughts, comments. Someone tell me, let me ask this. How many of you guys have accepted the 100 Conversations Challenge? Let me see a real hand or a little artificial hand if we're not seeing you in real person. All right, good. All right. So if you're not doing it, jump in now. I think this is, to me, just that constant reminder to have those conversations on a daily basis is huge. And so if you're having the conversations, let me hear what's the topic of the conversation, because that's going to tell me what we need to make sure in that toolbox we have so that you have to share with your people. So let me hear, Karen, yay, thank you, Karen. Let me hear from you some conversations you're having and what you're hearing that maybe we need to add to our website so that you have a tool ready to go.
Well, the one thing that I've been focusing on since that Dr. Meet for Ray new recording has come out, I've been sending that to everybody, and that really is opening up great conversations and more talks about the omegas. And so I can jump in. If they're just a Trio customer, I can get them onto the omegas as well. So that one's been really helpful. And I just was going through my customer list this morning, and I missed a few on my conversation. So I'm excited to be able to send them that. And I also, Elaine, love that newsletter, because I usually send out a welcome letter, which was Brenda's. I think we talked about that before. But that one is kind of nice and concise, and I also have to copy and paste and let it go. So I like that one. And then there was one other, the thing that you shared on Voxer about getting back in touch with past customers. That was really helpful, and that's on my to-do list today.
Okay, thank you for bringing those up. And I agree. I thought under that tool section, just to have an Omega, I agree 100% because there is a ton of Omega stuff. And what I've seen with the Freedom Revolution, they're always changing, and I can't always find stuff that I know is out there. So that's why I think an Omega section in that toolbox will be huge, especially like to go to do follow-ups from that first reach out using meter arrays first. So I love that. You and I are on the same page with that. Okay, I'm going to stop right now here, and I'm going to go share the other two things that Karen just said she was using. Let me pull this over a bit. The first one she said was the new customer. So let me ask, let's see who is the sharp student. If she said she was using the new customer newsletter, where would you go? What cube would you go to find that new customer newsletter? Someone just jump in and tell me.
Number 9 for newsletters.
Okay, so that was Deborah. I know your voice, Deborah. Yes. So if I come to new, it's in 2 places. So if I come down here, boom, right there it is. Where else would you think that newsletter would be? Go ahead and call it out because I can't see everyone. It's in another place. New customer newsletters.
Launch a new partner.
Well, after I said that, I thought, I probably should put it there. It's actually in customer service, new customer newsletter. So, but that's a good thought. I could also put it right in there under launch a new customer, and maybe we will put a whole new little tab in there. Okay, and then the second thing she said, past customer, customers that you've lost in the past. I am thinking I could probably put it in here too. So this is troubleshooting. So there's detox. But when it came to past customers, I put it under verbiage, I believe. Did I put it under verbiage? Let's talk customer retention. Oh, well, okay. I'm sorry. Now my mind's going 100 miles an hour. Karen mentioned using, if you haven't seen me post, the new Dr. Mita Ray Brain Performance. Phenomenal, phenomenal. And I'm doing the same. I am sending it one by one with this verbiage to my customers. Just one, it's good validation of the research, the latest research, but also too, if they're not on the Omegas. And look, there's your verbiage. All you do, if you want, copy, paste that in an email, make a few adjustments to the customer you're sending it to, along with that video, and bam, look at that. That is an incredible connection already done. It'd take you probably less than a minute to do that. So maybe I haven't posted it yet.
Elaine, can I interject something really quick?
Please do, please do.
The other thing is, with that particular video with Dr. Ray, it's one of the best she's ever done. And I think because you're grabbed in the first 15 seconds, it's the phone call I never expected. I mean, I just think that just speaks in that 50 minutes, or especially even in the first few minutes, she grabs just about everybody. Either it's a fear of people or it's something they're already dealing with. And it's interactive, asking you to take the Shroop test. But the other thing is, I think because I've been sending it out like crazy too. And it's interesting, what's kind of blown me away is how people don't associate our Omegas. They think that it's still fish oil, no matter how much. And so that's one of the things I think right away that I have to keep clarifying, is that ours isn't fish. And it just amazes me. I tell people I was on a fish oil for 5 years because Dr. Sears told me to, never noticed a thing. And within 2 weeks of ours, I didn't have dry eyes anymore. And so just that thing right there, because dry eyes is something all old people have to deal with, and they're saying, and of course, right now, anybody in the second half of their life, which Dr. Sears says is over 30, I love that. So we all need that. But I think that is one of the most powerful ones from the get-go, because she's really gotten really good at grabbing people instantly. So thanks.
All right, thank you. Okay, let me ask, who else? Doing the conversations, 100 conversations, what's a conversation that you've had that may be a tool we need to make sure we get on there? So we've got a toolbox cube for omegas. Who else?
Recently, I've had a couple of different kind of conversations, one on mental health.
Ooh, okay.
I think that's
Give that new link.
that new link. It just so happened, I don't know if it's a October something also.
Mental Health
It
Month.
is.
I think that's why. Yeah.
So I've had that and just the other day on lupus. So Karen's story is powerful, but specifically on not just autoimmune, but lupus.
Okay, all right. We'll put a tab under autoimmune. We'll put a tab for lupus. And it may just be a picture, but I'm trying to capture it and then we'll build from there.
Another thing, Elaine, I'm getting a lot of right now, especially with our new shake mix that's coming out. People, they're asking for more information about shakes again. At least I'm getting that a lot recently.
Okay, so do one on the shakes. Okay,
Yeah, or just
specifically.
specifically
Okay.
our shake and why it's different. And then the new one coming out has 25 grams of protein. That's a big deal. And it
Okay.
surprises me who it's a big deal to. It's not it's not necessarily athletes that are expecting that.
Is that still soy protein?
Yeah. We're
I
surprised.
think it is. I was thinking it was not going to be, but I think it is, Deborah.
Okay. So I've had a conversation recently with a friend. I haven't seen her in probably 40 years. So we recently had a conversation, and she was telling me what was happening with her, and she had several bouts of cancer. And every 6 months she was having to have a procedure to remove the cancer cells. And then back in 2007, it stopped. It kind of went into remission, and she hasn't had any other incidences. She's had it checked every year. So her concern was, well, I haven't been vaccinated because my fear is that the vaccination might ignite the cancer. And as a result, I haven't been going out. I don't eat the way I should. So, that was my my entree into Juice Plus. So this is a product that can bridge what you don't eat, but what your body needs. So we're working on that, and also the omegas. So I sent her, one of the Juice Plus drawings. I think it